All right. What's up, everybody? We are live. We are back in Michigan. So the racetracks have switched up again. It's the last week. So everyone's trying to get their iRacing points up, and we are one of those people. So fingers crossed we can have some safe racing tonight. Let's see how it goes. We got to get out there for practice. Honestly, the race is probably going to kick us out here in just a second. It's 1 minute till the official session will begin, but they're always a little bit behind. So let's try just hitting at least 3 and 4 quick. All right, we got a crew right in front of us. Let's see if we can catch these boys. Car on the inside, we're gonna give them room. We're still getting up to speed. Michael Waltrip Brewing. I met the CEO of Michael Waltrip Brewing. He was a really cool dude, actually. I'd love to go visit that brewery. He's partners with the legend Michael Waltrip, obviously. All right. He almost spun out in 2. He's probably gonna try to close the gap on us. Yeah, he gave us the room. Respect. We're getting a little loose, so we're having to let off the throttle slightly, but we still had a better exit than him. All right, so the official session is about to begin. Everyone's leaving except for us. Let's see what the boys do. Oh, they're going off. I like it. Giberson is looking to keep it going. All right, let's get into the race session here. How's everyone's Thursday night going? Who do we got out there? We got Furkin in the chat. What's going on, my boy? I saw you on iRacing. You are online. Let's go. Are you online? Hop in this race. It's probably too late to join this one. Do you want to do the F4 race after this? Let me get the chat up on the phone here. 1 second. Un momento, my boy. Bada bing, bada boom. What's going on, Christian? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you in the chat, my man. How's your summer going so far? Yeah, let's do it. It's Alton Park, which, dude, honestly, I have a feeling it's going to be an absolute disaster. That's the only thing I'm worried about. There's only one C-Class race that I have a car for at Road Atlanta, but it's like, I think it's only at 6 o'clock and 9, so I guess we just missed that one. I didn't really think about that until just now. But we need to get our score up so we don't lose our C-Class license, at least an oval. Come on. Because I at least like the, what is this, about to end? Yeah, we got enough time. There's a minute left in practice. And when we went live is our first laps here, so we haven't driven at all today. All right, that's a lie. I drove the F4 at Alton for like 20 minutes earlier, and it was really fun. But I was like, I need to eat some dinner before I go live because your boy was hungry. So we had some enchilada bake. It was bussin'. Dude, Candace's guacamole is next level, dude. I think it's almost world famous, to be honest with you. Just the world doesn't know about it yet. But it is incredible. That girl's figured it out. Her enchilada bake was also bussin'. All right, practice is almost over. This is the last week. It means, yeah, exactly. No. It only actually has to be above a 2 to hold your license. Above a 3 gets you an upgrade in your license. So all we need to hold the C class is to just at least have some safe races like a couple more times. The problem is I'm out of town this weekend. So that's not cool. Not cool at all if you think about it. So, yeah. I need one more race. Right now I'm at 2.99. Okay, so yeah, you need one more race, safe race. And is that for your formula? What do you have right now? My oval, I'm in a C and I'm at risk of losing it. So that's really not cool at all. I'll just never understand iRacing's point system. F4? Okay. So you'll have a C class in Formula then after this, right? So I have a C class right now, but I'm about to lose it if I don't get some races in, but I don't know when I'm going to. I think I just might be in a bad spot this season. I had to let off so much there. Some might say too much, and I'd be one of them. All right. This is our final lap. Thought I got into it fast enough. I didn't. We're losing a little bit on the backstretch. I never qualify all that well at this track, but we always manage to find ourselves in the front of the pack. I don't know if that was a little bit quicker. Not enough to help us really in qualifying. We've qualified 12th, I think, every single time we've raced here. That's okay. We started in the very back of the pack here and caught up to the grid. The top 5, I mean. Let's see here. Un momento. I don't know why this keeps happening. I'm in the stream. Then I should race a sports car for the same reason. Right now I have a 2.39 on sports car license. I'm waiting Saturday. Porsche Cup will be a Summon Point Raceway. Oh, that's sick. Dude, I need to start looking at the schedule more. Do you look that far out? Like, do you look up like what the next tracks are? I feel like I need a shower. I feel gross. Dude, I was like sweating my ass off. I had a customer's facility today. So hot. I'm waiting Saturday. Porsche. Okay, just read that. I don't know why. I thought that was a new message. All right, boys. Yeah, I need to do that. That's smart of you. I don't know how to, like, how do you do it in, like, an easy way? All right, we still got a minute left in qualifying, and we are falling, my boy. I don't even want to look at the times because I know I'm fucking weak sauce. Let's see. Not good. Not good at all. So I don't have it figured out at all. But you know what? That's okay. Start a little further back. That's all right. We like a challenge. Now, do we like to be in the middle of the pack? Probably not. But that's okay. Dude, where's my Carson Hosebar poster? There it is. Why is it over there? I feel like this needs to be right here. You see that? Can't really see that, but it's fire. What if I do this? What if I move this here? Let's see what that does there. Maybe? What do we think of that? I don't think you can see it, but that's a, oh shoot, I forgot about this though. What do I do with Jeff Gordon? All right, that's good enough. I really want to get Jeff Gordon to sign that. That would be so sick because I think, oh crap, I'm about to miss the grid, my boys. Yeah, I've done it on the app before as well. It just doesn't seem like it does a whole heck of a lot because then you have to like scroll for days. But I guess if you're just looking up for the weekend, that makes sense. It'd be cool if you could see like the whole month somehow easily. Like where are all the C-Class races going to be? Because I literally just bought a track yesterday, raced it one time, and yeah, it's already off the schedule. So it's like, bro, are you kidding me? It was such a fun track too. I was planning on doing it tonight, but it's it's Olton now. I'm going to F4 race. Good luck, mate. Back at you, brother. Bro, that dude needs to chill. All right, boys. Sometime today. All right, so it looks like we qualified like 16th, 14th. I don't know what we are, but it's not great. So let's see how this goes. We're in Michigan. So we're just looking to stay out. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, NASCAR man. You're just in time for the start of a Michigan race, my boy. I don't know why I keep saying it like that today, but it's fun. All right, so we are in Michigan. This is a 30-lap race. Looks like we qualified. I thought we were 14th, but it says 16th, so I don't know. I don't know what to believe, but our qualifying speeds were atrocious, so that's not ideal, but that's okay. We will overcome and adapt, or vice versa. That's all right, brother. It's good to see you. And we are green. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We are 3 wide, which I do not want to be, so I'm letting off. It's just way too early for all that. That 6 was slow as a mop. Okay, car's already off. No wreck though, no caution. I got a little squirrely there. We got some blinkers. We got a car going up the wall. Where's the caution? There it is. We were waiting for it. We stayed out of it, which you'll love to see. You'll love to see it. So it looks like a couple cars. Dude, this new setup is pretty sick. It shows you which ones were in the wreck, I'm pretty sure. So we survived it. We worked our way up a few positions, I believe. Saying we're 9th right now, so not too shabby. So that's what I'm saying. Once we're in race conditions, we're Gucci, my boy. But qualifying, we got a lot to learn. As long as you stay in the draft, you're in a pretty good spot. It's not bad. But it can get a little squirrely when everyone's trying to go 4 or 5 wide. So we don't need tires yet. We didn't even get through the entire lap before that happened. So we're gonna stay out. And I hope that the whole race isn't done under caution, because that's not fun. But we're gonna do our best. McQueen! That's my nickname in high school. What's going on, my boy? I can't see it from here. What is it? That's just a made up username, but it's good to see you, brother. So we survived the first wreck of the race. We just need to do that for 29 more laps, 28 more laps, whatever. That amount is all we need to do, and we'll be in good shape, okay? Okie dokie. So we worked our way up from 16th to 9th within 1 lap. Let's just keep doing that over and over, and eventually we'll pass the pace car. We'll be so far ahead that the race is already over. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of cautions, and now this probably isn't the most exciting race to watch for the entire stream, mainly because there's a lot of caution laps, and that's really frustrating. But the moments where you are racing are very fun, and it makes it worthwhile. I think a full 2-lap caution is aggressive. Like, what are we doing this for? Let's just do 1 lap. Like, it's not like we actually need to sweep the track. So I'm not a fan of that part of this. So that's a note for you, iRacing. Maybe just take a lap off. Just don't make us do this. It's really, really not fun. But I guess you have to, because it goes from single file to dual file. I guess it makes sense. Ugh, but it's so annoying. But I guess you almost have to for the pits and everything else to make it more realistic. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I'm being a hater for no reason. You need the cautions, but 2 laps of this is torture. So it says stay behind 10, 1 to green. Why are we still in single file? Why are we still in single file? Is it an extended caution? This is insanity. This is ludicrous. All right, 1 to green, but I don't think that's true because we're still in single file. Unless we're starting in single file? There's no way. It's never been done in history. Right? Right? I'm totally confused. If this pace car goes in, my mind will be blown. It's going in, and we're in a single file green. That was a very weird... I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. I don't know if I'm allowed to pass him before... This is so bizarre. I don't know what to believe. All right, so I gave up a position being stupid. I let off the throttle so much because I was like, what is happening? Why is single file? I have no idea what to think. I was really hoping to get it that lap. I didn't. I don't think that was any faster. All right, we'll be able to get on 10. That was our fastest lap so far. Nice exit. I got some speed on him. Go to the inside. Holding the line. Slight contact, but we made the pass. Fastest lap. Dude, my contacts are so dry. I hate when this happens. I think it might be time to change them. I'm gonna try to get in this draft a little more. Making moves. See some contact with the 12 and the 19. Devastating, boys. Devastating. I saw it coming. I just had nowhere to go. That's okay. That's okay. That just means we're going to pit early. I really thought I survived that up until the very last second. He just slammed on his brakes, which I understand that was smart of him to do, but unfortunately we got tagged. Devastating blow. They really need to reevaluate the point system on an oval. Like, I get it if it's an aggressive move or something, but to have it happen just like that's very frustrating. Those two hit each other. That's hilarious, dude. Dude, two cars pretended to go in the pits and they just slammed into each other. All right. Optional repairs are 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So we can't do all that. That's insane. 2 minutes and 40 seconds? Seems a bit aggressive. My car's going to be thrashed right now, so I got a lot of race and a really damaged car, which is not going to be fun. But look at my steering wheel, it's straight. Look how cockeyed it is. Bro, I don't know how this is gonna go. This is not ideal. This is not good. Not good at all, boys. I knew I should have just backed off. I knew those guys were up to no good. And I still went in aggressive. We're in 16th, exactly where we started. All that work for nothing. Can you believe it? Devastating blow. Dude, this is so bad. Look at my steering. Look at this. I have to do this for 18 more laps. Are you kidding me? Brother. All right. Let's see what we can do. I don't know why he was going so slow, but I didn't want an accident to happen. And like I said, my car is thrashed. Let's see if we can... Okay, it's not too terrible. It's going to be slower on the straightaways because we had hood damage and everything else. We'll see how it goes. Look how sideways my steering wheel is. It's absolutely thrashed. Someone spam in the chat. I don't know what you're saying. Come on. Yeah. Not great. That's okay. Getting a little bit of time on him there. So I'm hoping to make up some positions whenever we get the next caution. Which, how long could that be? Because we've pitted, nobody else really has. And I'll just try to go the remainder of the race. We're still gonna drop like a rock though. My car is so much slower on these straightaways. We're just losing all the time. We'll make it up in the corner. We'll just try to hold as many positions as we can until the next caution. I see smoke. Did he get tagged? I hope he got tagged a little bit. All right, so let's see what happens. We gave him some positions there, off the cuff. Not bad. What's going on? Lizard on your gate. Lizard on, oh, shnikes, I almost crashed. Lizard on my gate. Bro. That's crazy. All right. So let's catch up to 2. And like I said, we're not gonna pit. We're gonna stay out. Everyone else theoretically will pit. Again, we'll probably drop like a rock every restart, but we'll see what happens. Maybe if we're in the draft, we'll be in a better spot. We also might be a huge liability, but we'll see what happens. I don't know what to expect here. All right, let's take these positions. So this will have us in 3rd. Like I said, with the damage, I don't expect it to stay up there, but you never know. You just never know. Sometimes you know, though. But my real goal, no more incident points. Let's just not have that happen again. Like I said, I knew those guys were up to no good. I got to start trusting that. Got to trust it. So we got 2 more laps, which will have us at lap 21 at the restart, which will be more or less 10 to go. And you know there's going to be another caution after that. So if we could just keep doing cautions and staying out of it, I'd be happy with that. I'd prefer to race, but my car is pretty well destroyed. So I'm just hoping to be able to keep up in the restarts. That's awesome. That's awesome, Firkin. That happened to me last night with a race I did. What race was that? I just had that happen to me too. It bumped it up a lot, but unfortunately I was still so far down, it stinks. I think that was a Formula race. I think it was an F4 race as well. It's all about the turns. So if you have a safe race with like no damage, you know what? Maybe it was a sports car. It was sports car. I did the Porsche Cup the other night, and I got like 0.3 something as well, and it bumped me over. It might have even been 0.4 because honestly, it bumped me up a lot. It bumped me up like almost 0.4. I was 2.9 now, like a 3.46 maybe, something like that. That sound right? We got tagged in an incident, so we unfortunately lost a little bit of safety here. Hopefully we finish it without incident, and then we'll be in a decent spot. Oh, it's a delayed green. Okay. Okay, so we got another lap under caution. So it'll be lap 22. So we just need to survive. All right, time to Porsche Cup, but not this night. That's fair enough. Dude, I love Porsche Cup. It's so much fun. I'm excited to get the C-Class in sports car, because honestly, I think that could easily become one of my favorites. Although I really enjoy the Formula. I'm just not quite there yet. I have enjoyed Formula 4, though, I will say. Thank you, brother. All right, so we're going to be going green here in a second. All right, we're about to go green. Dude, I'm so much slower than everybody. I'm a huge hazard. My car is so much slower than everybody's. Everybody's angry with me. I feel bad for the cars behind, but it's the only thing I can do is block a little bit. Like I said, with the damage, I'm just so much slower. I thought the 14 was about to go right into me. We stayed out of it. We stayed out of it. We stayed out of it. Thank you, Jesus. Let's go. Holy cow, I can't believe that. I fully thought I was getting tagged. Unbelievable. Incredible. Now you have a C-Class in sports car. I will get to the B-Class. That's sick, dude. Oh, he just went through a closed pit lane. His race is going to be over. Again, our car is destroyed. But the more cars that get damaged and everything else, theoretically, the better off we are. And we're in 10th right now, which is hilarious. They said my car has no speed, and we'll have like 2 laps that we just have to hold off. No big deal there. I'm supposed to pass this guy. All right, so where does that have us? Are we in 8th right now? All right, so we're in 8th. Incredible. Incredible, incredible. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to hold it or not. Like I said, we have some serious damage. But theoretically, I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I have no idea if we'll be able to hold position at all. But we'll have 5 laps to go after this. Oh, we're staying in single file? It's another single file shootout, which I'm not mad about. Dude, this entire race is basically caution laps. It's crazy. You know? I feel like it's more caution laps than anything. But we need the safety points. This is the C-class race. Unfortunately, we got tagged, so that's not going to help us a whole lot. Another delayed caution. Again, not super upset about that. Someone goes, "Are you kidding me? Enjoy your vacation, pal." So I'm assuming something happened behind us and someone else is not happy about it. This is crazy. All right, so we have some damage, but there's only going to be 3 to go when we restart. So hopefully we just finish it. Because if there is a caution, if heaven forbid that happened, we'd only have 1 lap. And if another caution came out, there would be no laps. It would just be ending under caution. So we're going green again in single file, which is so weird to me, but whatever. we get out of this draft, we are so screwed. And we're out of it. I really needed a good speed there. That was pretty good there. We need more of that. 2 to go. Just don't have the speed. The straightaways just kill us. The only thing we can do is block as much as possible. I tried to block a little bit, we'll keep it clean. As I said, we don't have the speed if we wanted a top 10, but it just might not be in the cards. Unless he whiffs this turn, which he might have, I think he did. Big wreck ahead. Can we hold it to the line? We did, we got a top 10. Incredible, especially with the damage we had. I don't know why people would do that after the race. They just get incident points for that. But look at this. Just barely beat him to the line. I'm happy with that. 46, we just missed a race. So let's watch some replays. All right. Let's see the line. Is he cut in? But we're missing an entire fender. Look at that. They didn't even tape it for me in the pits. They didn't do shit. Bastards. All right, but we at least end Simmons, you entered. That Simmons guy was salty and he ended up pitting somebody. That we were battling him at one point. Let's see what that did for us. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. That race took 48 minutes. 0.11. Are you kidding me? Bro. We're screwed. We're cooked, chat. We're cooked, chat. Oh, devastating blow. Okay, so I don't want to do, dude, I hate Michigan. I hate it. But what else do we do? I don't want to do stat at all. There's like nothing. There's Nashville Fairgrounds, but I'd have to buy both of them. I don't have either of those. There's an IndyCar, NASCAR Open Pocono. I'd have to buy Pocono. June 17th. Perfect. That's next week. So that's not good for us. I mean, maybe we do one more. I really don't want to do another one. Chat, I don't want to. It's just me, so I guess I could just dip. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about my problems, but it honestly is boring to watch, so I totally get it. It's boring to do it, but you just have to. So maybe I should get in the formula. We could do that. I really don't want to do that either, but we should. We at least got to give it a go. Now, this is a little bit more interesting to watch, I will say. The formula stuff is a lot of fun to watch. Because there's more. The ovals, it doesn't look like I'm doing anything. I'm just like, It's like nothing. This is like, you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing, type shit. Type shit. Sorry. I'm just getting real creative over here. All right, any whoosies. Here, we can mute this one. because you're not going to need the mirror in this. It's just me out there. What's that about? Is this something I said? I can't promise we're going to be very good at this. What is happening right now? Can your boy just get out and practice? All right, boys, so this is Alton Park. Okay, okay. Well, now we know we shouldn't take that like that. Gonna pay for it on the front stretch here. Okay, also good to know. Took that a little too fast. Made up a little bit of time there. Made up some more there. That fell fast. That felt slow. That's okay. Let's see what this next lap does. Probably not the best way to do it, but we at least made it through. So we're a little slow on sector 4. Nothing too impressive on the exit there. We're still under. Got a little loose, but we saved it. So we need to go on the outside of that, I think. We keep trying to cut in. I don't think that's the answer. All right, we at least got negative in every sector on that last lap. Devastating. Off track. I was paying attention to the time instead of the road. So they're about a minute lap times. So it's 15 minutes. So it's about 15 laps. So that's what we have to envision. We've done. Ooh, I'm distracted after 4 laps. So how many laps do you think I can do at this track? Yeah, when I cut it in like that, that's, ooh. All right, so we got 5 more minutes of practice before the race is going to begin. He hit me. Wasn't very nice, 57. Wasn't very nice at all. But that's probably what's going to happen during the race. So it's better now than then. Not the best exit, but not the worst. Losing a little bit of time on that last sector. Braked a little too hard there. Made up for it though, I think. I couldn't lift. I need to keep this sector rolling. That's okay. That's all right. One of the things I'll have to remember is let people pass. People are not going to be your friend in this track at all. I think if they wreck themselves, they'll just take anybody and everybody. All right, so the race session is about to start, it says. I figured why not send it one more time before practice ends. Let's hop in the race lobby. You can brake late at last corner, but need to push a little harder. Is that what I need to do? What's going on, little hand warmer? Good to see you in the chat, brother. That's such a funny name, dude. I don't know what do you mean by that? Little hand warmer. Like, are you just out there warming hands for people? You know what I'm saying? Breathing in their hands. It is cold out there. Actually, it's hot as hell today. I was sweating my balls off earlier. All right. I kind of wish I had some snacks up here. I mean, I have some chocolate I could eat. There's a lot of lore to it. We'll explain it. I want to know the lore. Let me in on the lore. Don't hold out on your boy. All right, so there's like a minute and a half of practice. I'm not even going to do it. I want to see what kind of candy we got. That's what I'm trying to see. What are these ones? Mint assortment. Should we try the mints? All right, we also have some caramel. Let's have some caramel. Just a little nibble of some chocolate. Mmm. 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 Incredible. Should I turn this into a mukbang? When all good stories start, 2025, January. Love it. Might as well eat the other half, right? Okay, just do that to the chocolate. Okay. That was busting. Did it work for you, brother? Hitting the outside, then going in worked? Love to hear it. Monday, I raced a Toyota GR race, and that was sick. I sent you a short clip from that race. Was my best save ever. Where did you send it? Was it my Instagram? I need to turn on notifications. The problem is, I need to get off of Instagram. Oh, dude. The chocolate mint ones, fire, dude. Fire. Holy cow. Look at that. That is insane. Mmm. 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 All right. It's a lot of chocolate. But we got to qualify. Dude, that was incredible. It was like a soft, thin mint, basically. Dude, I want another one of those so bad. I want to try a dark chocolate one. So Furkin was saying break later there. I just remembered I don't want to qualify too high, so I actually want to slow this down. I'm really just doing this for some safety points with the qualifying, so let's slow down a little bit. Still want to take some nice test laps, but we can go all out for the rest of this lap. Now it won't matter. But I actually don't want to be in the middle, because honestly, that's just where I feel like a lot of accidents are going to happen. And I'll probably be the cause of them, so I will get safety incidents, and I don't want that. Slow down a little bit. Now we can start going crazy for the rest of the lap. All right, I feel good about that. I feel good about that. So now we get to chocolate. There's no space for gain position. Dude, I'm just going to stay as far back as I can for the first like half a lap. Because honestly, I have a feeling it's just going to be wreck after wreck after wreck after wreck. All right, the dark chocolate is good. It's good and all. The milk chocolate was where it's at with this one. It's still good, though. Still busting. Jimmy, what's going on, brother? How do you like it? How you liking it so far, brother? I hate this track. Do you really? Which track are you trying so far? Old Park? I guess, are you doing Formula V? Is that what you're doing? So, it's not that it gives you safety rating. It's more that you're just going to have to start from the pits. And then it keeps you at the back of the pack. Well, like, I qualified really slow on purpose because I just don't want to be with everybody, but I'm still in the middle. So what I could do is just start from the pits take those 2 laps that we got in qualifying. That goes towards our safety points, which is good. And then we'll just sit the start out. I think I'm going to do that. I just know there's going to be accidents. Sorry if I'm chewing really loud. It's like that stuff makes you salivate. I've tried that in my Race 1600 car. I like the mini stock too. And I also, dude, the Mazda was underrated. I did not like the Mazda when I first got it because I wanted to go fast. But then you realize, dude, that is such a fun car to learn in. It is so cool. I want to go back and do it, but the thing is, if you get any incidents when you go back to those rookie ones, it destroys your score. So, I don't know. Okay, so you really were out there warming hands. I had a feeling that you actually literally were. Yeah, it's definitely true. And it's just good to learn that because it really is true with all racing. It's like, honestly, whenever I try to go fast, I end up having a mistake. You just want a good, clean race. Well, spit it out, hand warmer. I got a minute left. And I might go to the bathroom quick. Dude, that mint thing was insane. I've had that since the 500. I haven't eaten it. Can't believe it took this long. No, I get that. It's cold as hell out. Okay. When did you send it, Jimmy? I saw the first one you sent. Firkin said he sent me something too. I need to find out what that was. All right. The race is about to begin. But honestly, I'm going to start from the pit, so I don't really care. I do not care. Dude, that mint thing was busting. I'm going to go to the bathroom quick. I got like a minute or so. So I'll BRB, my boys. Then it was an inside joke between us. Okay, well, let's see. Whoa, did you catch it like you were a superhero? Did someone throw that and then you just go and save the girl? Or did it hit the girl and then you caught it? That's hilarious. What's going on, Log Dog? Good to see you in the chat. Dude, I gotta go. I got like a minute before I got this race to start. All right. So we are not going to start. We're going to start from the pits. So I guess we're going to start. We're just going to start from the pits, I guess I should say. I think I ate too much chocolate, but it was so worth it. All right, so we got 8 seconds left. Get ready, boys. I got both hand warmer and the girl. Or a farm. No, dude, that's sick, dude. All right, so we missed the start officially. Let's get this thing going. Dude, that's hilarious. You're British? Let's go. All right, we can go, go, go. Like I said, we're just going to hang back a little bit because I know this is about to be chaos. See, there's already caution. Thank you. So now I feel like we can pretty much race. Brother. What are you doing? All right, so we got 2 incident points right off the bat, which is pretty annoying. So the car ahead is lapped. With the car in front of him, I am battling. And the car behind me, also battling. No! Come on. I got 1 incident point for that, for the off track. Let's lock in. That was sketchy. Scared me a little bit. I did it again. I did it again. That's 2 laps in a row I went off there. That's okay. Lock in. I'm really not fast there at all. No! Not worth it. All right, so I need to just chill out. All right, this is second place. I need to let him pass. Not trying to ruin his race after I've already ruined mine. If anything, maybe I can learn something from these guys. All right, so we got a lot to learn at this track, that's for sure. But it is a lot of fun, I will say that. The guy in first is so freaking fast, though. I'm following the guy in second, who's also very fast. But the guy in first is like 10 seconds ahead. Sorry, I was too worried about going off track. I had a really stupid line there. And right now we're running 10th, maybe even 9th. No, we're 10th. Maybe not for long, though. I wonder if he has damage, because I'm gaining the car in front like crazy. There's 3 minutes left in the race, and I'm 2.6 seconds behind the guy. 2.8. I'm always slow in that sector, but I'm fastish elsewhere. That was 8th place that was crashed out there. 3rd place and 4th place are behind us, so I'm gonna let them up. I can't believe I just did that. All right, it'll probably be a net neutral race at this point. We might have had a chance before that, but we now have 7 incident points just going off track. All right, well, at least we stayed out of that. Nice. He went off. We were battling him for 8th place. So we've moved on up to 8th. White flag is out. The car in front is pitting, but that's probably because the race is over for him. So there's the checkered, and we got 8th. Well, we also got 7 incident points, though, so that's really not cool when you put pen to paper. We got spun in the first lap. Someone hit our front tire, which is very unfortunate. And then the second was just a lot of off tracks. Really not cool if you think about it. All right, so 7:30. We just missed the 7:30, so that's really cool. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Hold on. Let's see what the weather looks like out there. All right. Mrs. Morbore was in the chat. She's out at dinner with her friend right now. She abandoned me. Jimmy goes, I think the best way to practice is to drive and not care if you crash, but just find the limit. I agree. And then little hammerwarmer goes, and when you find the limit, push it further if you think about it. It's not bad advice. By the way, Bort, can you check the Discord? Because I sent a video of one of my crashes and I'm in the green car. Firkin goes, the perfect lap, the fine line between crashing and stepping in the grass. That is very true, Firkin. Unfortunately, I have a really hard time finessing that fine line, okay? My balance isn't so good, so I don't know what to do. All right, so we can do... I don't want to do that. So I think it gave us a 0.1 for that last race. So you know what? We'll take that. So honestly, with that in mind, maybe I should do another one of those. It's in half an hour, though. That's so far away if you think about it. I was going to mow tonight, but it looks like it's about this lightning storm, so I'm not doing that. I'm not going to sit on a freaking mower, a freaking metal platform, zero turn, Skag, made in America mower. Got to pin Mrs. Morbore. Alrighty then, what should we do? I don't want to buy any tracks because it's probably going to change tomorrow. It does look really fun though. And it's a C-class license, so imagine if I did that. 65 laps though, I don't know if I can do that. When's this race? June 20th, right. 6. Awesome, cool. Sports car, we're already solid. We have a 3.36, so we're going to get a promotion there. We really need to stick to Formula or Oval. Dude, I really don't want to do another Oval. I really don't. Oh, it's Echo Park now. Okay. That could be something. Let's go out there and wheel a little bit. What do you think, boys? That one starts at 8. Oh, crap. That one starts at 8, so we'll see. But if we think about it, we'll probably still be on. Why? What's happening to me? I'm a good person. That's not true. We're all sinners and need Jesus, if I'm being totally honest with you. So, but that, I try sometimes. The Lord knows my heart. Okay. Let's see what we got there. Do oval. I want to do an oval if it would freaking let me. I don't know why it's not letting me do this. It's Echo Park. I'm trying to think if I'm good at this or not. I can't remember. I guess I need to back this up. Back it up. Back it up. So you can see the whole wheel. You know what I'm saying? You can see the whole thing. Oh, yeah, dude, we got different wheels. Well, this is oval racing, so we need an oval wheel if you think about it. And for Formula, you know what I'm saying? You feel me. We only have 2 wheels, though, to be honest with you, which isn't flexing that hard if you think about it. But I use both of them, and I love them both. They're Ace-Tech. I look so intense whenever I'm racing Formula. I'm like, it's hilarious. I guess no matter what I'm doing, though, it's like that because you just get so into it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get out there and see our raw ability here. I know I've done a race here. I just don't know how it went. I don't remember. Can we go full speed into this turn, or what do we think? We didn't lift. And I know that people are going to take that apron right there. There we go. Okay. That was our fastest lap. Not the best lap, but it was a lap. Oh, got a little loose. All right, this car's draft might help us get some speed at least. A little on the slow side, but that's okay. We can make it up. A little slow on that side. Now we're moving. Woo! Sorry, brother. That was somehow our fastest lap, even with going off track like that. Lost a ton of speed there. These guys are hauling ass. Nice pass, 100. This is going to be a crazy race. We'll see how it goes. Dude, practice is going hard right now. That was on me. So that was some good experience. That was 14 laps. That was really, really fun. Might as well just join the race session because I know I want to do that. Why would we not want to do that? If practice was going that hard, it is going to be one that's hard not to want to race, but I got to be smart here because we need the safety points. We need them bad. I will race Oval 2. I have a 2.86. So, all right. So you might be able to be paired with me. Who knows? I mean, my safety score, it's all about your iRating, I think, more than anything. As far as the pairing goes, I think that goes off of iRating, not necessarily safety score. All right, so it's a 40 lapper there. We're going to do it. It's going to be a long one, but we're going to do it. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break and come back for the 8 o'clock here in about 15 minutes. All right, so we're going to join practice, but I'm going to go snack on something. Because your boy's a little hungry. You think this will ever load? I'm starting to wonder. Just curious. I kind of want to keep practicing, though. I ate a lot of chocolate. My tummy kind of hurts from that. It looks like it rained. And we needed it, so that's good. That's what you say when you get older. You just say, ah, it rained? Ah, well, we needed it. We really needed the rain, actually, so that's good news. All right. So let's do this. Let's do this. We want, well, first of all, we want to do this. Let's fix that. Okay, cool. And then let's do this. Watch this. Boom. Now you see the mirror. It's a little bit bigger. Isn't that cool? That's a little bit off, but you at least get a bigger mirror. Whoa, the power just surged? You feel that? What was that about? See? It's happening. Lightning storm is about to start, I think. Let's look at the weather. Oh, yeah. It's about to storm. All right, boys. All right, we need to find a wolf pack to be with. The car ahead is 8 seconds. The car behind is 3.5. Hopefully some new cars come off the pit road. I don't see any, though. Trying to let off so at least the guy behind me can catch up. Come on, Jeremy. That was close. All right, we're making something happen here now. Staying glued to his bumper without tapping him. bastard. That was Michael Waltrip Brewing, too. How dare you, Jeremy? After all I did for you. It's okay. Revenge shall be mine. Unless they start working together against your boy, which it might be happening. They're pulling away like crazy. And I'm on myself. That's a good lesson, though. Jeez Louise. Look at sketchy for your boy. Oh, yellow car got spun out. Gotta stay locked in, getting the draft. The air sucked him into the wall. No! Don't lose me! Don't do that, Devin! Come back! Oh, they're... Does that mean the race is about to start? I think it is. We basically just did a full race just in practice. We're going to be doing some donuts in the infield after this next race, boys. So let's go ahead and hop into the race lobby. I wonder what Candace is up to. Let's check that out. Oh, she's still at dinner. How cute is that? All right. Race in 1 minute. That's right, my boy. I am gonna go get myself a Coca-Cola. What do you think about that? I think I'd like that, to be honest with you. We don't need to practice. We just basically did a whole race in practice. So let me go get a drink. I have water up here, but I want a soda. Can you call me? Lindsay text me something. Candace asked me to call. I'm gonna call her quick too.